So for all the people who say we'll get a cave update when pigs fly, boy do I have some news for you. Hello, I'm ToyctA, and welcome back to Store Saturday. Today we have a map which is literally just called All Mobs Can Fly, and it basically sells itself as being a Minecraft mod, which is one that allows mobs to fly. Wow, wouldn't it be interesting if zombie pigmen were in the air? Wouldn't it be interesting if husks were flying above the mountains, or creepers and villagers and everything's just in the air? It's a very wacky concept. It's very weird that it demands 490 mine coins, about $3, but is it worth your money? Is there anything else to this, or is it literally a Minecraft add-on, a Minecraft mod that costs that amount of money? And that is what we're going to be discovering in today's Store Saturday. I hope you will enjoy it. Let's drop that $3, I guess, and let's find out for sure what it's really like. It's really interesting because this is actually sold as a world. It's not sold as particularly just the add-on thing. It's just that's how they market it, which means there is actually a world that comes along with this that maybe justifies the $3 price tag. Maybe seeing ocelots and cows flying the moment you walk away from spawn makes this all worthwhile. I don't know for sure. You're gonna have to tell me. But yeah, for now, we got a bunch of fireworks. We're gonna have to take more than one elytra because they don't have enchantments on, and we're gonna see how fun it is to fly in a world where all the mobs fly as well. I mean, it seems an endless amount of fun, right? I mean, what could get boring? Look at this, guys. The cows fly. Don't you get it? It's hilarious. They can. It seems really dumb on the surface, but maybe there's something a bit more to this. I mean, don't get me wrong. These are fairly pretty builds, all things considered. There's just not really any purpose to any of them. So you do get some builds of this, and most of them have no value to the map besides these rings, which I guess you could fly through. That might be some fun. Do you wanna challenge yourself, fly through the middle of some stuff? You can totally do that on this map. Also, there is a floating mushroom biome. This is a cool idea. Again, it's like so close to having a fun little map with real purposes and challenges, and then it just kind of doesn't. Instead, we just have like, what if there was a health potion that we don't really need because we're looking around for mobs? Anyway, let's go see what it's like to see mobs fly. That's the exciting thing, right? What does it look like when a cow's just in the middle of the sky? It looks crazy is what it looks like. What if there's a cat floating in a whatever this is? It's very interesting because the amount of things fly seems to vary. Okay, flying creepers are terrifying. Okay, I've changed my mind about all of this. Like, I was about to be like, well, spiders float the tiniest bit above the ground. What even is the point? I mean, flying donkeys and flying skeletons too, they've got the same problem. What even is the point of them? Actually, can we ride the flying donkey? I feel like we should be able to. Come on, let me, there we go. I am riding a flying donkey. So to answer the most pressing question, can you ride a flying horse? You can, but even once you tame it and put a saddle on it, as you can see, it doesn't jump, and it moves at this speed right here, and you can't control how slow it descends. Like, if I press shift to make it go down, I just fall off the horse, which seems like it's a, it seems like it's just a phrase or something, but no, you can literally fall off the horse. Is this not the dream? It's actually, okay, where we go. So this is actually something fun. I'm gonna have to throw a saddle on one of these later to see if that's any good. But, yeah, it's mobs fly, and you get to ride flying donkeys. So far, I've gone from being disappointed by the spawn, you know, it's nice builds, but whatever else, to disappointed by the flying, to kind of hyped that you can ride flying donkeys. However, it does mean things like skeletons are going to be a lot more terrifying, and it seems as though creepers aren't even just flying, they're exploding flying. Like, do you see that? They fly at you so fast that you can't even really do anything about it. Oh, look at the skeleton. Okay, you know what? I think the only way to really review this map correctly is if we play it like normal survival. So let's fly up, let's get some sleep in, and let's see what this is really like in base survival, because this has been a delightful peek behind the curtains. So we're going to kind of try to reevaluate this map, and we're going to do so from a pure survival experience. We're going to take our elytra, we're going to take our fireworks, which, you know, because they give those to us, there is technically cheats enabled, which means achievements can't be underworld, which is always a shame, but that's usually required for maps anyway. So it's not really survival, but if you want to play survival with the what happens when mobs fly mod, what is it like for you as a player? And the answer is mostly going to be pretty much the same, right? Like, there's going to be a few things which are mildly different, like, for instance, you know, like having fireworks be able to fly around means you can find your right biome at first. And there's going to be a few things which are exactly the same. I mean, chopping down a tree, there's not really anything you can do with flying mobs to make this so different. The only point where things will get different is when you craft yourself a pickaxe and a sword and you're like, oh, let's go get some beef. I'd like some cooked cooked beef in my life. That's what it's called. I want some cooked beef in my life. What am I going to do about it? And the answer is like, oh, I guess we could kill some cows, and then they fly into the sky, making your life kind of tricky in that way. So what you have to do is you have to firework after them, and this is the only way you can kill a cow. So that's like a little bit more hard and more challenging. And let's be honest, it's just ridiculous. Look at the cow flying away from me. Come on, float down just a little bit. There we go. The cow's floating downwards. And, you know, the fact that it's three-dimensional movement, kind of cool, kind of interesting. It's a weird quirk. So that's where things get interesting. Also, if you don't want to just chop down a tree and live your normal plains biome life, if you want to find a new biome to live in, let's say you want to find a village, let's say you want to find some super niche biome, it's so much easier to do so. Like, this is a real head start to Survival World, which admittedly you can get just by cheating yourself and not paying someone else $3 for the privilege of doing. But one of the benefits of this map being so fly related is it means everything can happen very fast. If you want to find a new biome, say, you know, there are sheep over here, floating sheep too. If you want to find a new biome, you can just fly right over to that new biome. I want to find a mesa biome, for instance. I feel like that'd be interesting. Actually, I want to find an ocean monument. I want to know if, like, those mobs can fly. You know, you can just fly over to these things. Huh, this is very bizarre. See, there's always weird bugs like this with maps that are converted. Because most here's a fun fact you might not know. Behind the curtain, look. Most maps that are developed... Oh, wait, can the dolphins fly out of the water? Please tell... Oh, they totally can! Oh my god, this is everything I wanted in a Minecraft map. I take back the fact that this is $3 for a Minecraft add-on that doesn't add too much gameplay at all. You know what? Flying dolphins, they do make me happy, they do. Oh god, drowns can run so fast. But yeah, a little bit of a behind the curtains look is that most Minecraft maps are made on Java, then converted to Bedrock, which is kind of interesting when you think about it, but the tools are just generally better on Java. And when they convert, usually there's mild errors like this that are made. I try not to judge people too hard for them. The only one that I do judge is when there's loads of empty chests, but this map did a good job at avoiding that. Although it didn't do a good job at avoiding weird chunk boundaries at the edge of where that generated, but that's fine, you know, we can fly past these weird issues. So it's a flying mod, basically, that comes with a little spawn area that won't really give you anything besides an elytra and fireworks, and will give you a few world generation issues. So, yeah, again, keep that in mind, that if you want a pure, perfect vanilla world just with this thing kind of installed, you're not really going to get that. But what you do get is the beauty of knowing when you come somewhere, you're going to find, oh yeah, look, it's a llama, he's floating. Why is he floating? Because they can move in 3 dimensions. There's no purpose for it. There's no need. There's no... Also, what was that? Did you see that? Something just flew from the sky downwards. There's a lot of weird things that are going to happen, because even though it's just a simple, again, add-on that allows mobs to move in 3 dimensions, in reality what that really does to the game is it means that, and also like there's a few little changes to like creepers going faster. In reality what that does to the game is it makes everything just a little bit floatier and weirder. Everything is going to feel different, like, I mean, cats in the sky, they just hit different, you know? Sky cats, they can keep you protected from creepers in a much more effective way. But pretty much anything. Also, this village is kind of strange, right? But the reality is most of the game will just be a little bit more humorous, and I think that humor element is something that they're kind of relying on here. Like, you know, villager trading. Never heard of her. What about villager trading while the villager floats in the sky? Wait, let's see. Can we actually trade with any of these guys? Or are they all bugged as well? There we go. Villager trading while the villager floats in the sky, unable to escape his house because the doorway is in the ground. Kind of funny, right? Like, this entire concept hinges on being funny, not on being real gameplay value. And I feel like that's a key thing you should know before getting into it. Like, yeah, when you buy something like When Mobs Fly, when you buy something with a name like that, you're not getting into it because you're expecting this highbrow, like, gameplay-changing experience. You're buying into it because, you know what, it's funny to see floating cats. It's funny to see an iron golem. Actually, you know, can he kill me? Can he wreck me or not? Oh, he totally can't. He moves slow. He's flying backwards away from me. I don't understand what his strategy is here. But everything in Minecraft just gets a little wackier. Because, you know, again, the pathfinding engines for mobs are not built for their intention to fly. And even though that seems like lazy programming on one end, the fact that it makes Minecraft so much funnier on another is It's something I really enjoy, at least. It's something I really enjoy. So yeah, we're gonna go get some gear ready. We're gonna chop down some cobblestone, I guess, and wait for the nighttime to come. And face it as we actually would face our first night. As always, I'm gonna get all my necessary cobblestone and wood by just chopping down villager houses. I mean, they're not gonna need them anymore. Actually, wait, I could set a villager free by doing this, couldn't I? You know what, villager? You've been trapped in there far too long. I'm gonna let you out now. You can finally be free. Do whatever you want. Explore the world to your heart's content out here, man. Oh, I think he's trapped on the roof now. Okay, I'm going for a lot of effort to get you out here. You better make it worthwhile. You better live your best life, dude. Or maybe he's like floating away and he just doesn't know it. Like, no, please. I don't wanna float away to the outside world. Okay, there we go. Is he gonna be able to get out? Like this cat already has, enjoying his day. Such a dumb concept. I wonder, like, how stuff like this, like, someone came up with the idea and someone was like, yes, that's genius, we'll do it right away. And I get it on the level of like, yeah, you know, it's funny, but it's like funny alone enough to get a map for something. Again, I've been dealing with some of the back-end issues of the marketplace stuff for a while now, and it makes me question, like, man, oh, there we go, we got him out. It makes you question, like, how does stuff like this, like, oh yeah, we just made mobs fly, and it's like, yes, genius, sell it right away. Like the quality controls in the store are very specific in such a way that it doesn't feel like there are any at all. Maybe it even like stifles creativity. Like the fact that this had to have that thing at spawn meant they spent effort building something that no one's going to care about, when in reality what people want to do is they want to see a blacksmith villager fly away. Be free, my puppy. My laddie, I don't know how that phrase goes, but you know, he's free now. He doesn't have to trade with me anymore. And nighttime is coming. We better cook up some of those steaks. Okay, it's now my first night in Minecraft. I've got my stone pickaxe, I've got my stone sword, and most importantly of all, of course, I've got myself an elytra and fireworks, because avoiding creepers needs to be done like that. And yeah, skeletons are also super terrifying because they're much harder to hit. Look at their range too, like, oh wait, skeletons attacking the iron golem. Who do you think's gonna win? Oh god, I don't like this at all. Oh, we freed another villager. That's nice. You know, you can be free too now. But yeah, the fact that creepers basically, like in this update, creepers basically work like phantoms, and so do zombies. I'd say creepers are exploding phantoms, whereas zombies are just regular phantoms. Like they just come down and attack you with no real fear for that. Skeletons are just a little bit more annoying, because you know, I've always looked at skeletons and thought, you know, wouldn't it be great if they were more annoying? Wouldn't it be great if they were a little bit harder to take down? And apparently, multiple people have had that same thought because they made this together. And yeah, and then it's also like, what if phantoms exploded? It's a real surreal experience trying to go outside at night, because in theory it's actually a lot easier. Like as long as you're away from the flying creepers in the sky, which is easy enough to do, it seems. Like the creepers, you can see they spawn and they immediately float super high up, which means that you're actually pretty lonely here on the ground. You just see spiders and sometimes skeletons, and then sometimes you get attacked by a super fast zombie. It feels unfair. It feels insane. But otherwise, the question I have for this is like, do you buy marketplace maps because you want some like long-term fun, or do you buy it because you want a short-term laugh, a little giggle, if you will? Do you want to see a flying husk, and do you want to imagine what that'd be like? Do you want to see a horde of enemies come after you like this, and do you want to see them slowly attack one by one like phantoms? Because it's funny. Seeing flying dolphins, wow, look how funny these flying dolphins are. You know, like, seeing this sort of stuff is funny. It will make you laugh. There is a comedy element to this, and it's kind of interesting to make you realize that, yeah, in any form of art, and let's call Minecraft maps an art, in any form of, even if it's not a developed form of it, there's always going to be different things that are going for. So to directly compare this feels wrong, but in terms of what value do you get from this, is laughing mildly and then never playing something again after 20-30 minutes worth $30 to you? Sorry, $3. Is it 30 minutes, $3? I guess $1 every 10 minutes. Is that a valuable trade-off? If the answer is yeah, then you know what? Boy, have I found the thing for you. This is the funniest map I've been able to play, and not funny because it's tragic, funny because, you know what, they did something amusing with the mobs, and isn't that doesn't that make you laugh? Just a little bit, right? you'll get some slightly different gameplay experiences, and those different gameplay experiences will probably make you laugh at least once. I wasn't expecting to, but boy, did it get me. You know, if that's value to you, this is going to provide you value. And that's the point of Store Saturday. Not to be like, these maps are objectively good and bad. Just be like, hey, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoy, hopefully this video makes you realize you either really want this map, or makes you realize that you could have saved $3 and not gotten it. And that's the point, to help more people who want to buy things buy them, and more people who aren't sure if they want to know for sure if they do or don't. And I hope you enjoyed this video where we did precisely that. If you did, you can like the video and let me know, because it helps out the channel up and lets me know you do like this sort of stuff. And yeah, Still Saturday gets really weird these days, huh? I hope we get back to a world where there's like more interesting looking maps, because this was the most interesting map that came out this week. There were 25 maps and none of them caught my eye, like when mobs fly. And maybe that's something we can fix. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.